I was overcome by the beauty and the amplitude of the land, but even more by the uncanny feeling of déjà vu. The profile of the hills seemed inexplicably familiar, as if I had already been there. I felt as if I had walked before down those gorges and known the hidden paths. It was more than I could have ever dreamed, yet it was, at the same time, exactly what I had dreamed. Standing on a hilltop, under the shadow of the one solitary gnarled acacia growing like a twisted bonsai at the edge of the long ridge of Mugongo and Ngurue, I was silent for a long time. Our African story could begin.
We zijn in Kenia, aan de rand van de Riftvallei en aan de rand van een onmetelijk groot stuk land dat eigendom is van de schrijfster Kuki Gallmann, die hier 30 jaar geleden de verfilmde bestseller schreef Ik droomde van Afrika. Maar inmiddels is dit land frontlinie geworden in een conflict dat bijna het leven heeft gekost aan Kuki Gallmann. En ik wil begrijpen hoe deze droom zo heeft kunnen ontsporen.
Mama, what do you remember about Prince Bernhard? What do you remember about PB? Were you good friends? È venuto spesso in Kenya? Quanto veniva?
D'inverno.
D'inverno. Per quanti giorni? Un po' di giorni, vero?
Una settimana.
Una settimana. Mi sembra che stavi forse lanciando il libro, vero? In Dutch. I remember my mum waking me up and going, shh, shh, elefante, elefante. And I looked up and there was this huge elephant watching over us. And we'd been spending the night out on a campfire under the stars and rolling over and being like, oh, give me back to sleep. What do you remember about that, Mama?
Picnics.
Picnics. I don't know what had happened there, but it looked like something had just happened. Could have been an immobilization of a rhino or something. Sei stanca? O non sei stanca?
Anche caffè.
Anche caffè, ma è troppo tardi per il caffè perché poi non dormi.
What happened to you, Mom?
Do we have to? No.
Voor het antwoord op die vraag reis ik vanuit de hoofdstad Nairobi richting het noorden, naar het district Laikipia, waar het natuurreservaat van Kuki Gallmann ligt. Vanuit de lucht is dit paradijselijk land, vol wilde dieren en ongerepte natuur. Precies zoals Kuki's droom van lang geleden. Maar buiten de hekken van de natuurreservaten heeft de grootste droogte van de afgelopen 40 jaar toegeslagen.
Ja, er ligt er weer een. De weg hier ligt echt bezaaid met kadavers van koeien, van schapen, van geiten. Die natuurlijk in deze droogte niks meer te eten krijgen. Maar deze is echt in het zicht van zijn eigen redding gestorven. Moet je hier kijken. Al het gras. groen, zover het oog reikt. Maar ja, er staat wel een hek tussen.
Papa, langai dera. Lagi nabo. Ne aku nangai nakite. Nangai apa nana tu ini? Oh, in fact, this carcass is one of.
Is your cow?
Yes.
Really?
Ini jabana? Anu?
Their brother.
Yeah. From the same family. Ngai langai dale sampa. This is for Muzungu.
Does he have animals on there as well? Rhinos? Wild animals?
Wild animals. Even the elephants. The elephants are here. They are given more priority. They are more valued than animals. They are more valued than even human beings.
Really?
Yes. Here, a rhino is valued far better than you. The only green grass you can see here belongs to the white settlers ranches. Nowhere else.
You stand like this? Yeah. Oh. You can really feel his bones through the skin.
Deze koeien lopen op hun laatste benen. Kalveren krijgen geen melk meer uit hun moeders uiers. Hier betekent klimaatverandering een strijd om leven en dood. Voor de herders zit er maar één ding op.
Where are you going?
Now we are near to cross now the ranch.
You're going to cross into the ranch
We are near.
with all your cows.
Yes.
And the owner, the White Ranger, he agrees with this?
No, it's illegal.
It's illegal.
Right.
Yes. But they have no option.
Dit is dus wat ze een landinvasie noemen. Veehouders drijven nu hun koeien van de droge vlakte hier naar de groene graslanden van een witte grootgrondbezitter, door het hek heen. Dat is technisch gesproken hartstikke illegaal, ook volgens de Keniaanse wet. Maar de herders zeggen, we hebben geen andere keuze, anders gaan de koeien dood. Dus we moeten wel dat land op.
De volgende ochtend rijden we naar het natuurreservaat van Kuki Gallmann, dat een zwaar bewaakte vesting blijkt te zijn.
So all of this is all Kuki's land.
From here
Yeah.
up to those hills
If you want to drive all the way to the end, how long does it take?
to the
you
end.
drive? Yeah.
Approximately 1 to 1.5 hours.
1.5 hours. Just driving.
Just driving.
Het land dat ze in de jaren 70 in handen kreeg is 400 vierkante kilometer groot. Het grootste privéreservaat in heel Kenia met alle ruimte voor 's lands grootste dieren.
Zover het oog reikt, hebben ze hier loopgraven gegraven. Precies, zeg maar, langs de grens van het terrein van Kuki Gallmann. Gewoon echt loopgraven. Het gaat om een wildreservaat. Ik bedoel, dit is gebied waar in principe toeristen op vakantie willen komen.
Aan de poort worden we opgewacht door Kuki Gallmanns dochter Sveva, die vanuit Nairobi is overgekomen.
What is this?
This is an MRAP, a mine-resistant anti-personnel carrier.
And what are we going to do with that?
Well, I mean, it's probably an overkill,
Yeah.
to be honest, but at the moment, because of the insecurity and stuff,
Yeah.
when traveling in and out, we've been going in and out in this.
This is how you have to go into your own farm.
At the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
That's quite a
Yeah.
way to visit your own home, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get in.
Sour.
What's that? Bullets?
Find loads of those around at the moment.
Okay.
Sour,
Kogelhoes.
sour.
What shall I do with it?
Oh, nothing. Just leave it.
And does it feel like nice to come home?
Yeah, I love coming home. I always feel great coming back home. The shape of the hills has not changed. The dawn chorus has not changed.
If we look out here in the bush,
Yeah.
there could be armed guys looking at us.
No, it's unlikely. It's just a precaution.
Right.
Hapa ni sawa. Sawa, sawa, sawa kabisa. Oh, your bags are being taken straight to your rooms.
Oké. Nou, we zijn thuis. Thuis van Kuki Gallmann en haar dochter Sveva. Maar wel in een panzerwagen.
Home.
Home.
Very green. It totally feels like home. When I came in yesterday, there were about 70 elephants right here coming into my garden to eat.
Maar terwijl ik me al verheug op een ontmoeting met de Big Five, blijkt het vakantiegevoel helaas van korte duur.
It's not an AK-47.
What is it?
I think it could be a G3, but I don't think it's even that. It's one of the military. It's not bandit. It's not militia. It's armed forces.
Where is it?
An AK is much high. It's much more high-pitched.
You're an expert.
You have become an expert.
But so, what are they shooting at then?
I don't know. You're the AK? Seal.
Oh, wel een AK-47. It is an AK-47.
He says it's an AK. I don't think it sounds anything like an AK.
Oh.
They just go to the end there. I think,
Wait, why can't I get hold of Alan?
Het begint me nu te dagen dat de Gallmans een veel groter probleem hebben dan andere landeigenaren. De herders die hun land zijn binnengetrokken lijken zwaar bewapend.
It was coming from these guys.
Alan is het hoofd beveiliging en steun en toeverlaat van de familie Gallmann.
So lovely and green, isn't it? They were also...
Oh God.
Oh,
They're here.
What? Who?
The cattle.
They're up there, look.
These are the bandits. These are
Yeah.
the
Whoa.
cattle.
Okay.
Let's see if we can see any guns.
Okay. Oh, there is somebody there.
Yeah. He's got a
He's
spear
got
to
a spear.
poach bushmeat. That's the problem. Is that when you let them come in non-controlled like this, then you're poaching
He's
bushmeat.
running away from the drone.
Yeah.
These are
That's
pocket.
And how do you see that?
The way they dress.
the dress.
Okay. Okay, so
Perfect.
that's a spear.
There's another one peeping through there.
Look, he's about
Okay,
to try
this is
and
the bomber
shoot
that
the
shot
drone.
my drone down.
Is he pointing a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
he's aiming at the drone.
Yeah. There.
They're both
there's,
aiming.
There's the AK.
That's the son of Tuman.
To man, yes. Very, very
We know
nasty
exactly who they are.
people. Nasty people.
A bad family, that
Yeah.
one. Killed so many people.
I wish this drone could be able to carry grenades.
And then we just
Douche.
so basic. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I can't be more accommodating. It's just, it is the way it is right now.
My mum got shot
In 2021, there was
Last
last
year.
year, one afternoon, my mum, who was here, there was no issue at the time, came to teach my kids an Italian lesson, and then went off on a very random drive without even, as usual she does, she doesn't even tell us where she's going to go. Off she went, she bumped into a group of young men who were off on a retaliatory raid from the Kikuyu community to get back these cattle. And they put one gunshot through the door and it hit her under the leg, under the knee,
How many times have your mom been shot?
twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
And yet she never planned to give up after that or say, let's leave this, or, we're leaving.
No, I think we need to see it through until no, she never said we're leaving. She's passionate about it. She's dedicated her whole life to it. We all believe in it. I think it's a difficult growing pain, this period of time. And I think that our challenge is to find the solutions that stop this from happening.
Do you feel that mission, the burden of that mission is now on you?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm not sure I'd call it a burden, which you might think is completely wild. Like, how is this not an absolute nightmare? Yeah. But I very much feel an immense responsibility for this piece of land. I know that if we gave up and walked away, it would get subdivided and cut up into farms, and that when you look at Google Earth 5 years down, it would become brown, like the rest of that map on Google Earth. And so who's that going to benefit in the long term? Who's that going to benefit if you just let it go to ruin? So I think, there's well-managed land.
Why do you feel it's your responsibility?
Well, who else is going to do it?
Ik ben benieuwd hoe de Kenianen buiten Kuki's wildreservaat hierover denken. Ik kom terecht in een herdersgemeenschap die druk is met heel andere problemen.
What's going on here?
There was a raid, here in this area last night.
So pastoralists are stealing cattle from other pastoralists? Is that what's going on?
That is obviously, the business of being a pastoralist.
Oh, is that the business?
That's how you restock yourself. Raid your neighbor.
Raid your neighbor?
Yeah.
So does that mean that you also have to steal sometimes? Are you also in the business of stealing?
Well, I am in the business of raiding, but what I do, I go to work sometimes.
Oh, you go work sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because, raiding with a gun, that's a shortcut in life.
It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. And you can lose your life is so easy.
Veediefstal als cultuur. Ik kom bij jou stelen, dan kom ik bij jou stelen. En zo gaat dat over en weer als een soort oorlog tussen twee maffia-clans.
It's like cultural.
Okay. So, if you catch the cattle thief, you shoot him?
Yeah, you can shoot them.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have guns?
We don't have guns.
Oh, you don't have guns. Okay.
But these people, those thieves,
Yeah.
have guns.
Oh, they do have guns?
Yeah.
What kind of guns?
AK-47.
AK-47. So how are you going to fight the AK-47 with a bow and arrow? How do you do that?
We take ambush. We do it during the darkness.
During the darkness?
Yeah.
Zo is het leven van de landloze, rondreizende herders van Kenia. Maar als gevolg van klimaatverandering botst hun vrije levensvisie steeds vaker op die van de thuisblijvers, de grootgrondbezitters en hun hekken.
I guess, you are born nomad and you just have to move around. It's in my bloodstream, not staying in one particular place. If I stay, I feel uncomfortable. It's just something in my instinct.
If you're always on the move, where is home then? How does that feel?
Home is where you are. The family is there, all my animals are there. So I've not, left anything behind them. And we believe in my culture, there's no way, you can own the land. It can't be a property. It can't be, mine. It's belong to all of us.
Where would you say lies the root of the problem that Kuki has on the land now?
It all sort of, go back to the colonial time. Because, what they did, they have taken, back to the land. And they give, the white people, the land. But after independence, none of the land, given back to the people.
So who was living on Kuki's land before independence?
Maasai, Samburu, then Pokot later.
Pastoralists.
Pastoralists.
And what happened with them?
They've just, moved out of that area. They have to create space for the settlers, the white settlers.
She says in her book that she remains on the land because she has a mission. She has the duty, the responsibility to look after this landscape, to look after these animals.
Before the 70s, who was looking after that land and all those animals? So that is just being selfish.
Can she still save it?
The way she's approaching it, she's not going to, to save it. She put the military in, and those military could be a problem for her to move them out there. They have realized she's weak already.
So you think that the government is eyeing that land?
Absolutely. The government will take back that land. But it's just, fooling her, we are protecting you. So probably her dream, not real.
Many of my old friends from Italy were horrified at the thought of me alone in the heart of Africa, with only a very young son and a small baby for company. No telephone, no proper roads, surrounded by thousands of acres of bush, where it was not just the wildlife that were dangerous, but also people determined to kill whoever came between them and their quarry. Many came or wrote begging me to consider my decisions, to sell the place for profit and go back home. The idea of leaving, however, never once crossed my mind. It would be an act of cowardice, which would show that the privilege of being there was wasted on me. More than anything, I wanted to prove that I deserved my guardianship.
I had to think about this passage when I read it. Mm-hmm. Because why would a person coming from Italy, a white person, feel that it was her duty to protect the land from the people that are living here originally?
Obviously, it's not an easy position to be a white person doing this in Africa. And we've come out of one era and we're heading into a different era. And I very much see my role as being the bridge.
So you would be ready to step back if it came to that?
I think my role is in building the future. And once we're in a place which it feels right, then I'm happy to take a back seat. I think.
Kuki Gallmann heeft echt magistraal beschreven de schoonheid van een land dat ze in de jaren 70 in handen kreeg. De wijdse uitzichten, de bomen, de wilde dieren. En ik wil al die plekken die ze beschrijven natuurlijk met eigen ogen zien. Maar dat kan dus niet meer, omdat het land nu vol zit met gewapende herders. En dan kun je het alleen nog maar bezoeken met deze hobbelende, gepantserde taxi.
We komen aan bij het uitkijkpunt aan de westrand, met het beste uitzicht van het hele reservaat over de Riftvallei.
Roger, copy. Don't expose yourself. Avoid open spaces.
What a view, hè?
Breathtaking.
Breathtaking view.
You are becoming a good target.
If I stand here, I become a target.
You become a target. A very good target.
So if they saw me from there, they would take the shot.
They'll take the shot.
The better I come off.
Yeah.
Huh? Nice view, but
Yeah.
not worth my life.
I know. True.
Shots.
Yeah. Is that an attack in Galatia? Yeah. Yeah. You can hear the AK shots by the bandits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they firing back, eh?
They're firing back, yes.
So do you remember a time that it was peaceful here, actually?
There was some peace. We will walk all over the conservancy. We
Yeah?
will walk and we will walk. All those sides we will walk. We will walk. Right now it's crazy. You don't walk there unless you want to start fighting.
Ik vind het ongelooflijk om te bedenken dat dit nog niet zo lang geleden een 5-sterrenverblijf was. Een uitwaaiplek voor koninklijke families.
Nice fire.
Yeah.
Glass of wine. Prins Bernhard would sit here on his chair. Watch out. Just pretend you're the Prince of Holland.
What happened here?
It was burned down by bandits.
But there's so many soldiers. Why aren't they doing anything?
It seems like there's someone from some senior people in the government who didn't want the operation to flush out the bandits effectively.
Now you regret that you asked for that kind of help. Because you're a ranger, right? You're not a soldier.
I'm a ranger, yeah.
You look like a soldier, but you, as a ranger, you work for the Gallmann.
I work for the Gallmann. If the government wanted to sort this mess within 1 week, they will do it. The question is, where's the will?
Na het bezoek aan de Gallmans heb ik meer vragen dan antwoorden. Want wie is nu Kuki's grootste vijand? De herders op haar land of het leger? Er zit maar één ding op. Ik moet praten met de gemeenschap die Kuki 2 maal heeft neergeschoten. De Pokot.
Akina kika tueja, kelutuna, kepeakat, kiangkasi. Ele chanyu, ole tio. Ambisioni mi kabayuo. Kecima yinye bija. Ele chanyu kebe, kechora. Kebe nyu, kesoma, keluksom.
So, do you feel that the Pokot should say sorry to Kuki for shooting her? Because she's in a very bad state now.
Oyeranyu, nyaman, ser, nyakaram. Ngonyi, yonja, Kuki, perunyi ole, mbeke lona kele nyiu. Wolonyu, kemere jambenyi tokol, umpamuneja. Niyatanyi, ikuru serikali. Ketueja, akitutoga.
In de droombeelden die we in handen kregen kwamen we inderdaad deze video tegen van tientallen gedode koeien. Maar volgens de Pokot ging de legeroperatie nog verder buiten de hekken van Kuki's reservaat.
Sasa, nachomwa hii poma mara mbili. Yote. Kina. Ketugulji ongkitnya manai ni. Ebaro. Mi yoneja. Jewoja, bogoronete.
Ze proberen hem gewoon te verjagen vanuit dit gebied. Dat de Pokot die hier wonen natuurlijk heel dicht tegen de rand van het land van Kuki Gallmann zitten. Waar het leger ook op zit. Dus proberen de mensen gewoon steeds verder van de grens van haar gebied vandaan te verdrijven. Zelfs de oude mannen zoals deze. En of dat nou een opdracht is gebeurd van Kuki Gallmann of dat vanuit het leger zelf is gekomen, dat maakt eigenlijk niet zo heel veel uit, want hier maak je natuurlijk geen vrienden mee.
Mongetanya le Kuki. Ah, serikali.
Hier wordt me duidelijk dat het gevecht om het beste land heeft geleid tot een eindeloze geweldspiraal tussen het leger en de gewapende herders. Een gevecht zonder winnaars en zonder zicht op een uitweg.
We came here because people said Kenya hasn't seen a drought like this in years. And yet it's pouring with rain at your property.
What can I say? Here we are in the pouring rain with all this grass, and I think every single cow in northern Kenya is heading this way for our grass. If you look at it, the desert is creeping south. The clashes between people occurring all along this belt. You know, armed herders are clashing with other communities in order to try and invade into these lands.
I could understand if I were a pastoralist with cattle here,
Yeah.
I would want to come here.
Yeah.
I spoke to some Pokot outside the conservancy, and they say that the army or the police has been quite heavy-handed as well, like shooting at them, burning some of their houses. Are you not scared that the people will think it's you that's doing that?
I think they know that it is not us. You know, we are as surprised by what the government forces does as anybody else, and I think everybody knows that.
It doesn't
I hope
come on you.
No, I mean, you know, we don't run these vehicles. We don't have these guns.
But if this is all happening on your land, you know, guys with guns putting cattle on your land, I mean, is this still sustainable?
No one is safe from these people. They destroy everything that is in their way.
I think the way to get through this is by being extremely strategic, bringing on board some phenomenal conservation partners, some international conservation organizations, some philanthropists with deep enough pockets to really make enough of a rapid change to what we're doing here.
And what about the Kenyans living around here?
And the Kenyans living around. And once you've struck that balance, then things will be okay.
Dochter Sveva Gallmann klampt zich vast aan hoop dat de droom van haar moeder nog te redden is. Maar ze neemt het op tegen grote krachten. Wat mijn bezoek aan Kenia leert is de ultieme consequentie van klimaatverandering. Een gevecht om het laatste stuk land waar je deze crisis kunt overleven. Het is jij of ik in dat gevecht. Tussen mens en dier, buur tegen buur. Die allemaal precies hetzelfde willen. Een veilig thuis. Als er rond dit omstreden land al hoop is, dan komt die van boven.
So you're happy? Sorry? It's raining.
It's raining what?
Yeah. It's going to be muddy even.
It's going to be muddy.
Look.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If you look around, the whole place around us, you see, there's rain. That's a sign of peace,
Peace to the land.
Peace to the land, peace to the people.
Sure.